We documented 6 cases of women who were working as illegal miners around the mine. That means that they were basically scavenging for pieces of waste rock on the huge waste dumps around the mine. They were arrested by Barrick's private security force, and each of them was brutally gang raped by between 6 and a dozen different men, many of them very badly beaten up in the process, and essentially left for dead, and explicitly told in some cases that if they tried to complain about what happened to them, they would just end up in prison because the thing they were doing when they were caught was illegal. None of the women we talked to reported what happened to them to anyone. None of them felt like they had any channel they could use. They didn't trust the police. They were afraid they'd be arrested. They didn't feel safe approaching the company because it was company employees who did this to them, and because the company hadn't put in place channels that they could use to complain about these kinds of abuses. So this has been going on for quite some time, and while Barrick now has accepted that this problem is real and seems to be doing something to stop it, the fact is that this is the world's biggest gold company. It's a Canadian company operating overseas. And a situation where the company failed to detect or address a problem where its own employees were allegedly brutally gang raping women who live around the mine site. Imagine if something like that happened in Canada. It certainly wouldn't be tolerated in any way. And it shouldn't be any different if a Canadian company is involved in the same kinds of abuses overseas.